Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. Rhea Ripley has opened up about the time she was let off the hook by WWE after her huge WrestleMania match. The Eradicator has been a main roster regular for years now and has established herself as one of the top names in the women's division. But it was just 5 years ago when she was still in NXT. Ripley joins CM Punk to promote the upcoming Netflix docuseries WWE on Reel, and the two have attended many interviews, including a sit-down with Sport Bible. During the conversation, Punk mentioned the level of detail that goes into producing a WWE show, and talents can get an earful if they go over their allotted time. He also mentioned a secret rule where wrestlers can get away with it if the segment is entertaining enough. This led to Ripley revealing how she got away with it during her match against Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 36. Notably, that year's Women's Royal Rumble winner Flair had picked the then NXT Women's Champion Rhea Ripley as her WrestleMania opponent. The two wrestled a back-and-forth match that went a little over 20 minutes, with the Queen emerging victorious after making the Nightmare submit via a figure-8 leg lock. The two stars reversed roles 3 years later at WrestleMania 39, with Charlotte walking in as the SmackDown Women's Champion and Ripley being the challenger after winning the Rumble. On this occasion, the Nightmare claimed the win over Flair. Rhea Ripley will be in the Women's World Title match at SummerSlam. At SummerSlam, Rhea Ripley will have the chance to reclaim the Women's World Championship in a triple threat match. After Naomi successfully cashed in her Money in the Bank briefcase at Evolution during the Io Sky vs. Ripley match, she is set to defend her title against both of them at the biggest party of the summer. Ripley will look to add a third Women's World Championship to her resume, having lost the gold to Sky on an episode of Raw in March. Shergill Malik is a writer at Sportskeeda and covers pro wrestling. He was hooked on the product from the moment he saw the Hardy Boys jumping off ladders during the Attitude Era. While he comes from an engineering background, Shergill's love for pro wrestling and content writing led him to pursue a career in sports journalism. Before assuming his current role at Sportskeeda, Shergill worked at other reputable organizations for 5 years. While writing articles, he ensures that he only relies on credible sources for information and covers relevant subjects that do not project an agenda against a particular person or association. WWE legend Paul Heyman once shared Shergill's work on his social media handle. Shergill's earliest memory of pro wrestling is watching Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Undertaker square off for the WWE title in the main event of a pay-per-view in 1998. His favorite wrestlers are Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy. While he admires Orton for his character work as a heel, he looks up to Jeff because of his unique wrestling style and risk-taking ability. If he could go back to the Attitude Era, Shergill would like to manage Ken Shamrock and be his mouthpiece. He feels Shamrock's promo skills prevented him from becoming a main event level act in WWE. Hence, he would like to help the UFC Hall of Famer get over with fans. When it comes to WrestleMania moments, few are as fiercely unforgettable as Rhea Ripley's showings on WWE's grandest stage. At WrestleMania 41, Ripley delivered one of the most physical and dramatic performances of her career. Fans speculated whether the aftermath of that match, both in storyline and real life, might lead to some sort of backstage punishment, especially considering how intense things became in the ring. However, not only was Rhea Ripley not punished by WWE following the match, she may have earned even greater respect from the company and its fanbase. Let's break down what happened, why people assumed punishment was possible, and what really came next for the Eradicator. WrestleMania 41. A brutal war. Rhea Ripley entered WrestleMania 41 as one of the most dominant women's world champions in recent WWE memory. Her reign had been marked by sheer intensity, vicious storytelling, and no-nonsense brutality. She was booked to defend her title in a multi-woman match that included fierce challengers like Bianca Belair and Io Sky. The result was a match so aggressive and hard-hitting that fans and insiders immediately began speculating about whether things went off script. Ripley sustained a visible black eye during the contest, and backstage chatter suggested she was dealing with nagging back issues even before the bell rang. Regardless, she pushed through, delivering a standout performance that reinforced her reputation as one of WWE's most reliable workhorses. Speculation about punishment. Despite her valiant performance, speculation arose that Ripley could be in trouble with WWE higher-ups. The rumors were based on a few things. She reportedly went off script at points during the match, including moments of intense physicality that blurred the line between choreographed action and real-life aggression. There was talk of backstage frustration, especially with Ripley's dominance being potentially seen as burying other stars in the build-up to WrestleMania. Fans noticed she didn't appear on Raw the following night, leading to conspiracy theories that she was benched as a quiet reprimand. But as is often the case in the world of professional wrestling, rumors don't always reflect reality. WWE's official stance: no punishment. According to reputable sources and WWE insiders, Rhea Ripley was not punished in any way for her performance at WrestleMania. In fact, WWE officials were said to be incredibly impressed by her commitment, toughness, and the sheer spectacle of her performance. Rhea went into WrestleMania carrying a minor back injury, but chose to wrestle through the pain. WWE respected that decision and made medical accommodations leading up to the show, even assigning extra staff for massage therapy and physiotherapy sessions. The black eye she suffered was treated as a badge of honor rather than a sign of recklessness. If anything, the company saw her performance as a masterclass in grit. Post-WrestleMania booking says it all. Actions speak louder than rumors, and WWE's post-Mania booking of Rhea Ripley tells the real story. Far from being sidelined or demoted, Ripley was immediately thrown back into the spotlight. 1. Featured in key storylines, Ripley resumed her top-tier status on Raw, continuing her involvement with the Judgment Day while teasing a singles feud with Raquel Rodriguez. She even opened and closed episodes of Raw, a clear sign of creative confidence. 2. Scheduled for a street fight at the upcoming Night of Champions event in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Ripley is set to face Raquel Rodriguez in a brutal street fight. That kind of high-profile, gimmick-heavy match is reserved for stars WWE trusts to carry a story and captivate a live crowd. 3. No signs of cooling off. There were no signs of her losing screen time or being left out of promotional material, a common indicator when a wrestler falls out of favor backstage. Quite the opposite, Ripley has remained central to WWE's marketing across multiple platforms. Rhea Ripley's own response: Ripley hasn't addressed the punishment rumors directly, but she's been active on social media, sharing photos of her black eye with pride and commenting on her appreciation for fan support. Her tone has remained upbeat, focused, and proud. She also appeared on several WWE Network interviews post-Mania, expressing gratitude for the opportunity to perform on such a big stage. Her comments have been free of controversy and full of respect for her fellow wrestlers and the WWE creative team. In one post-match backstage segment, she stated, "WrestleMania isn't just about winning, it's about surviving. And I survived. Trust me, this is far from over." Why WWE wouldn't punish her? 1. She's too valuable. Ripley is one of WWE's most bankable stars, especially among younger audiences. She represents a new wave of women's wrestling, one that's fierce, believable, and unfiltered. Punishing her for a few stiff shots or crowding the spotlight would be creatively counterproductive. 2. The match was a success. The match itself received widespread praise from critics and fans alike. If anything, it made all three women, especially Io Sky and Bianca Belair, look stronger. WWE would never reprimand someone for contributing to a WrestleMania classic. 3. WWE encourages physicality. In recent years, WWE has leaned into the realism of its storytelling. Wrestlers like Gunther, Drew McIntyre, and Sheamus have built their brands around brutal matches. Ripley fits into that mold perfectly. What's next for Rhea Ripley? With rumors of a potential heel versus heel Judgment Day split, Ripley's future is full of intrigue. She might soon feud with Damian Priest or even Finn Balor over control of the group. There's also unfinished business with Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, and Liv Morgan, all viable title contenders. There are whispers that WWE might turn her into a tweener, neither hero nor villain, to keep her momentum fresh heading into Survivor Series and Royal Rumble season. Whether she holds a title or not, Ripley's star remains among the brightest in WWE's galaxy. Final thoughts. Rhea Ripley's WrestleMania 41 performance was a defining moment in her already stellar career. The brutality, the passion, and the drama were all textbook examples of why she's considered one of the best in the business. And while fans love a good punishment rumor, the reality is far simpler. WWE didn't punish Rhea Ripley because there was nothing to punish her for. She did her job, and she did it better than almost anyone else on the card. Rhea Ripley didn't just survive WrestleMania, she thrived. And WWE knows exactly what they have in her, a future Hall of Famer in the making.